Sense of humor. Rizzy.
Next clip. They sent him a 50-second
She knew how to read a bitch. I'm talking for me, I felt like everybody was utilizing Rizzy to attack whoever it was they don't like.
True.
To
exactly, Susu.
Feel vindicated on some beef that they got with a motherfucker outside of Rizzy.
She's right.
That shit is so corny to me.
Now I can 100% see what you're saying, Susu.
Corny 100%. As fuck. And for that reason, I just want to land my plane. For that reason, that is why I don't participate in these stupid conversations with regards to Rizzy or with regards to Shaded. Because I respect them, even though they're not amongst us right now. I'm never going to hold a space where we just discussing someone who passed away all fucking willy-nilly. If it makes sense, if it's...
Next clip they sent, hold on.
Clout chase behind someone who's not living.
Well, to be honest, Susu, I think that the only person that I saw do that was Receipts when she mentioned Rizzy. Outside of it, TashaK asked about Rizzy specifically to HB, as she should.
I don't care about the conversation with her and HB because that's a valid one. I covered this, and I don't care about that part. I'm talking all the people that followed up behind.
Okay, wait.
Really,
that's where I disagree.
And Rizzy did that. There's no defending.
Hold on.
Nothing.
And that's where I disagree. I think that if they don't do that shit that they did yesterday, then people don't get to actually see the bullshit that we're dealing with. I think that unless we allow them to do that shit, the conversation can't even really be had. I think that in order, there are times and spaces for the conversation of the person that Rizzy was. How amazing she is, all of the light and the great that she brought, all of the things. There are times and places for that. I do not think TashaK is one of those times or places, not in the moment of yesterday. Now, TashaK want to give us a week-long run of Rizzy where we can actually break it down for her. I would like to start and end with all of the great things about Rizzy because all of that is true. But in a moment where we just got this specific, we don't even know how long amount of time because we don't know when she gonna want to end her button to get the word out. However the conversation is had, I'm so glad about it. If they get on Nancy Grace, because
Nancy Grace next
to do whatever and accidentally got in her face, I think that Rizzy name need to be mentioned, and you better know that what Nancy want to focus on, she might at the end of the week come back with a montage for Rizzy and how great Rizzy was. But if she gets a 1 hour slot to talk about Rizzy, she need to talk about what the fuck they did to her. Because that was what Rizzy left this world giving a word about. She did not want, while she knows she ain't a bad person, her last actions was for us to know that what the fuck they did to her was dead ass motherfucking wrong, and for her name to be spoken, for it to be the pew pew heard around the world. She set off a ricochet and she knew what she was doing.
And that, for me, that's all fine and that's all dandy. But what I'm saying is,
hold on, Susu, just let me land my plane real quick. I think that and so what she did was to put everybody on notice. And for me, no matter what the way the conversation go, I'm glad. I'm so elated and happy that it is being had because in my heart, I believe that that is what Rizzy wants. The conversation to be had. She wouldn't have did it in front of all of us otherwise.
So my thing is, if that's the case, right? Why speak on the people who have hurt Rizzy? Why not cancel them? Yourself. You got a platform. Why stream the person that you feel like is responsible for things? Why speak on the person?
Hey, hold on, Heartbreaker.
Why on that person?
That's what it's supposed to be right there. That's what it's supposed to be. Thank you, Susandra. Thank you for at least telling the motherfucking truth.
You should have seen AJ face, girl.
There it is, go right there.
All right, Shady, boo, boo, boo. You should have seen AJ Faye, hold on, let me bag it up. Oh, that hoe got mad, honey.
You got a platform. Why stream the person that you feel like is responsible for things? Why speak on the person that you feel like is responsible for things? Why platform that person that you feel like is responsible for things when they're talking about other things, other avenues, when they're in other mess? That doesn't help the overall thing. Hold on, let me speak real quick. If there was a dedication on Messy Talk, one creator every week to speak on and put light on Rizzy every single day and to actually be for real about it, I think that I would better understand all of this. But when TashaK decides randomly in July or June, you get them due to another story, now everyone's piling onto that story instead of doing their own awareness. I think it's important that if you really give a fuck, to really give a fuck all the fucking time.
I think, okay, go ahead. Papa said she wanted to say something.
I understand both sides because I'm not on TikTok, you know that, Susu. But this is just my opinion, right? I don't know TashaK like that. I don't know what was her reasoning for it. But for me, sometimes people shit have to hit home for people to understand it, right? So let's just say this, Susu, just for real, just take y'all self outside of TikTok. And I don't know if you got siblings, I don't know any of that. But what if somebody did that to your sister? See, people like to say, come and walk for Trey and Snake Bottom and all of these people, right? Because you don't know those people. But damn, when it's your cousin, you go knocking on doors, asking people to come, and you want them to stand up for this, the opioid thing, this fentanyl.
Nigga, shut up. Next.
Wait. So what I'm saying is, now that, however that came out from TashaK, it was a reasoning for it, friend. That's all I'm saying. It was just a reason for whatever. It may not have been in good intentions, but whatever reason it was spoken. And you know how I am about spiritual. I think things happen because it's supposed to happen.
Listen, right? Everything happened organically when it came to what happened over there on TashaK. That was meant to happen. That conversation was meant to happen. That discussion was meant to happen.
Right. So what I'm saying
outside of that conversation, if motherfuckers really care to seek this justice, right? Why has the conversation stopped here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I think I want to speak to that part.
People who are so like,
because you're not on here, so you don't understand. No, so let me speak to the why.
We've carried on and gone to mess. We've cut people out. We've insulted people.
Okay, wait.
We've watched people quote unquote bully. Motherfuckers talk about my children every fucking day. Nobody knows where my mental health state is right now because Rizzy.
Okay, next one. Oh, okay. I gotta find a whole interaction. They said it's on Be Nice for what? Because that's somebody who sent me an email. Be nice for what? Let's find the whole interaction, okay? Let's see.
HB, I'm gonna get down, but you're not gonna let me sing today? Just a little bit?
No, never.
Hello? Did somebody say something? Hey, Spicy?
I'm trying to negotiate for you. Just a little bit. You can.
No matter what the way the conversation goes, I'm glad. It's your birthday. This is what we gonna do. She was so fucking happy. But she meant him too. He begged her to do it. Even if she was already thinking about it in that moment, he begged her. Bryson. He begged.
Why she lying on me like that?
She lied.
Yeah, she lied on you. She lied on you, Bryson. She showed me.
I never had no bad interaction with her.
Yeah.
Open their mouth.
We never argued one time.
Lied on you, brother.
They think that they name gonna get. And what I know is,
hold on, let me find where.
That's so sick. That hoe is sick. I'm begging you to do it now, though. I'm begging you to do it.
Because
head first, off this 3-9 bridge.
You go knocking on doors, asking people to come. And what I'm saying is, now that
that's crazy.
Came out from
she was dealing with and the battle she had is why we're able to talk about and chronicleize what she went through. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, many of us sit in our corners, in our homes, in the world, in the cities that we live in, and we suffer and we go through what we go through.
That's facts.
And a lot of us don't speak on it.
Facts.
Right?
But not speaking on it is a choice.
It's a choice though, Susu, because
of course
hold on.
Susu saying that we not speaking on it, it got nothing to do with no choice. It's the point she's trying to make, in my understanding, the point she's trying to make is it's a lot of us suffering like she was suffering. We just don't bring it here because what the fuck can y'all do about it? Because once you bring it here, it do look a little like, you cloudish or whatever. Because what the fuck can y'all do about it? Other than weaponize it and throw it up in our motherfucking faces. So what she's saying is, it's a lot of us that deal with the very same things. So how can we turn around literally picking with the next bitch as if they may be in a more critical situation than she is? That's why yesterday when Tasha was like, well, she had mental health issues. Bitch, me too. I get a check every third of the month. Mine's certified, ho. I'm talking about a real bitch, a check, ho. I got issues too. You don't know what point I'm at, it ain't never gonna be y'all motherfucking business. Cause what the fuck can y'all do about it? Other than when you get mad, you got some new shit to say. Girl, please, let's keep listening.
It's a choice. But you cut me off, so let me explain. It is a choice, but that does not mean that it does not exist.
Exactly.
So if I'm someone who does not come on the app and talk about my mental health, but these bitches keep speaking on my children, keep speaking on my husband, keep speaking on my past, keep speaking on me, the same result could very well happen to me as well. So why is the conversation not the bigger picture? Not just attacking the people who are connected to what's going on, right? Because I do feel that those people need to have accountability. That's one caveat of it. But the bigger picture is the actual situation at hand. Mental health and what people do and say to one another on this app. Are we going to continue to support doing that?
Okay. They have.
They continue to make platforms and open spaces for people to read each other down, aka somebody might feel bullied. Or are you going to be okay with all the disrespect, the shit that happens every day, but when it comes to Rizzy, we're going to use it as a way to amplify? I don't know.
Thank you, clock the fuck in.
Susan, utilizing this.
I knew I liked you. I knew I did.
Let me pause that. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with her, but she clocked that shit. If we gonna keep on talking, if we gonna keep on bashing, if we gonna keep on putting down, shut the fuck up. Don't even talk about Rizzy. How you gonna have a force behind it in the cause and this, that, and the thing in Rizzy's law, and you doing the exact same thing that you believe pushed her to the point? Are you bitches well? Let's keep listening.
Before we keep listening, what if I want to do that to myself? You just lied on me in front of all of these people and said I begged her to do that.
Definitely.
What if I want to do that? What if they attack me? And my mental health not good? Although I'm not. Oh, nigga, boy, man.
Okay, and I
big
think
dick,
what I'm saying is, the first question, because it's a lot in there, and I wanted to try to touch on it all, but it was, so that's why I was like, hold on, we got to break it up. But here's the first part that I can actually speak to. Why is specifically, when you say over here is a closed group of about 5,000 to 7,000 people. You and I both know that those 5,000 to 7,000 people, 80% of them okay? So because of that, the voices of those who want to go against and speak up have been muted, pushed out, shoved out, further bullied by the same people in whatever moment that they choose to bully us and make our voices go the fuck away, making people think we did something that we didn't even do. We have been outnumbered, pushed out, and treated like shit by this group of people. So having the discussion here with this 5,000 to 7,000 people profits us none. But TashaK got access to a new million people. That now
TashaK don't even have access to $1 million. You dumb,
you probably don't got access to $1,000.
Strong face nigga. You are this girl is so slow. TashaK can give a fuck. If Rizzy can't make TashaK no money, she ain't finna talk about her. That's why she briefly moved the fuck on. And what they talking about who's coming up on the show and promoting. She got them people in the room and started promoting who's coming up on the show next. Oh, do you not understand? Just like Tusu said, it's all about clout. Everybody's getting clout. Nobody really cares. If you really care, you want to stop talking since December. I told you bitches, I said come the first week of February, it won't be no more Rizzy talking. It won't be no more of that. And I was dead ass serious, and it had not been. Like Susu said, why did it stop? Why did it take time to ask the question before it come back up? And that conversation didn't last a damn hour. Why did it ever stop? Why did you proceed to go back doing exactly what you said you wouldn't do? What's going on? Why is Nina being called dirter?
Bullying her.
After so kindly being asked tonight. And she is, I'm talking about visible mental health issues. I'm talking about a bitch that's been in the service for 20 years for our motherfucking ass. Why she still being called dirter?
Exactly.
Why?
The same thing. When they said, don't call nobody, call T $2 because we don't know where she may stand mentally. No shade to none of that. But you want to bully her every day, calling her dirter every chance you get. Threatening that young lady. You ain't no better. In fact, you worse because you fake. And you need to go to Tyler Perry Studios. And I know you did not have no baby out no coochie because you do not have a coochie. You have a dingaling. I swear to God, watch that break. Watch. Lo and behold, you gonna say Donald is a motherfucking prophet. You got a dick between that legs because I seen you with them tights on when we met at Wagyu's. You had a dick between that legs. I know you did. I know you did. I know you do. You fucked the girl. If those kids are really yours, which they don't look like you, no shade to them, but I don't even think you had them biologically. You and Papa, y'all freaks. Y'all are nasty. Y'all like Ellen, DeGeneres, and that other lady.
In the world, in the cities that we live in.
Let me fast forward.
And we suffer and we go through what we
got access to a new million people. That now the word can be spoken and got out over there where it actually matters. Because to this 5,000 to 7,000 people, they mad about all of this shit going on with their names out here because of Rizzy, because of what they did. Everybody sat back quiet and didn't say a motherfucking word. Did you see anybody going around saying, stop it, you bullying AJ for what the fuck you doing to her? Because Erica was dead ass motherfucking wrong. Erica started.
Excuse me?
Is anybody saying you using your popularity to push this girl the fuck out? Because you mad over a motherfucking Reddit that this motherfucking girl didn't even goddamn start? Anybody. So while we talking about mental health, let's not. Because
you started that Reddit. You started that Reddit.
And when Rizzy started it, I don't make it my business to speak on the fact that I done almost been to the goddamn water behind these same goddamn motherfucking people. But I'm so glad the conversation being had by what the fuck we blatantly saw happen in public.
So let me say this.
I'm not done.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm not done. For me, the popularity over here with these 5,000 to 7,000 people determines how creators that click their button make their money. Sometimes you have to be quiet just to even eat on this motherfucker.
Can y'all say y'all
all these quiet mouths? It's because if they don't hush, they starve.
Can y'all say
if
dudes?
They tell the truth, they starve.
Can y'all say y'all dudes?
That's why I'm not the most popular around this motherfucker, because I don't mind speaking the truth. So the motherfuckers don't like me. It's not about TashaK giving a fuck, itty bitties. Let's be clear. TashaK don't have to give a fuck. TashaK got access to 1 million people who 3,000 of them might give a fuck and got places that they can take Rizzy name and people they can call to ask. Hey, did you hear about
TashaK is in debt $5 million, AJ. She does not care about Rizzy, Busy, and nobody, or Izzy, ho. She cares about TashaK getting out of this debt. She's bringing people here on her show. She doesn't care, you fucking fool.
And neither do she.
That's why your friend tried to help you understand yesterday that talking about it over there ain't gonna do nothing. So I'm not gonna even entertain it. It ain't gonna do nothing but have a conversation, get enough people in the room, and instantly that woman changed that conversation and started talking about them people from that show, Polygamous, coming on and promoting it. Make sure y'all are there, promoting her event, saying make sure y'all come there. It's only $75. She don't care. I wouldn't participate either. And you just mad over here looking like LL Cool J and shit. Look at this bitch mad as fuck. You just sitting there looking like that right there, girl. You so freaking foolish.
What a pain in her forehead.
Crazy.
HB, I got a question for Bryson.
That this girl named Rizzy was bullied. See, baby, you got to open your eyes and understand that all you need sometimes is the light, is a window, is a door. You say Rizzy name in any of these motherfucking big rooms.
She's slow. I told, and that's a nurse though. That's a nurse though.
I want her legacy to die over here with us, who's scared of
Just like I was a detective. Just like I was the police.
What happened with her to stop and cease over here with the 7,000 who's scared of the popular voices.
Where was 7,000 people at? I thought I seen it before I went and took it.
HB, Mocha got a question for Bryce.
Nobody that I don't want to. I don't even fuck off.
Yeah, what's up, Mocha?
I speak to what these other motherfuckers is doing. But what I can speak to is what I do.
What?
And what I know. And what I know is opening your mouth. That's why I don't blame some of these people who don't open their mouths in the forefront on the public. And then Susu is some people like you who just hurt behind the whole situation. Love everybody that's involved.
Hey, hold on, Heartbreaker, you out of your phone?
How to move.
Hold on.
But like you said, you understand some accountability needs to be had. But you've never come out here and put a name on nobody's accountability that needs to be had. Because for you praying that God just fix it all. There are people like that too.
Can I speak?
But that would mean that your voice go amongst the voices who don't say nothing.
That's not true. That's not true at all. But I do want to speak on this. TMZ was a much bigger platform than TashaK. TashaK didn't even want to fucking talk about.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Hold on. But okay, well, hold on, AJ, because I'm speaking real quick. So, in the end, right, this is how I feel about this entire situation. I see a lot of clout chasing. I see a lot of performative shit. I see a lot of motherfuckers who, when it's time to speak about Rizzy, that's when they get their shit off on whoever the fuck they don't like, right? That is one caveat. There's another caveat, people who really care about justice for Rizzy, okay? And I think justice for Rizzy is one of those things that gotta be every day.
I disagree.
Yeah, it gotta be every day.
I mean,
because if you come on this app and you come on this side and you be around every fucking day, how could you not look in these rooms and think about Rizzy? Rizzy used to sit right here.
You know why it can't be every day?
Cause she don't want it.
Cause she bullying herself. Mm-hmm. You go around this bitch. How it's gonna be every day? In the same token, you going panel to panel, cussing people the fuck out, talking about they churn, they mama, they auntie, they granny, they looks, they body, calling them dur and everything else. It can't be every day because she claims
not even a week
taking
ago.
her life every fucking day. How could it be every day? She can't. That's why. I mean, like, how could you even tell her you disagree after she's saying if you're really serious about it, it got to be consistent. It can't stop. It can't come back up. It can't be made important again because a certain person mentioned it. It got to be daily. Let's keep listening.
So justice for Rizzy should be a everyday thing.
It is
I agree.
in my heart.
No, bitch. You just said use your voice.
You have a platform.
Thank you.
No matter how big or how small you see it to be. Mm-hmm. If you want, you can make your platform exactly that. Every single week.
Not if she gonna turn around and bully me.
I will talk about this story about Rizzy until we get big eyes.
But then I will probably end up like Rizzy because my mental can't handle every single day these people out here beating and bullying, berating me because I'm saying justice for Rizzy. Because when it was every day, I damn near was like Rizzy. What you're not understanding is that's not a thing for us to be able to do every single day.
Take a toll on you.
And that shit almost wore me out, and you know that.
Yeah.
No, we don't know nothing, nigga. We don't know nothing, boy.
No.
You're a grown ass man.
Life behind the shit that happened with Rizzy speaking out about it and the way these motherfuckers handled me.
That ain't why they handled you.
Come to me.
Heartbreaker, hold on. Cause you let her get away with lies. They handle you because you a nigga. You a grown man. You a boy, Damien. You got a dick. You got balls. You 40, nigga. And you running your mouth. Huh? What, Mocha?
Now stop.
Beach balls, y'all. Cause at this point, hold on. Let me put the beach balls up here. Cause Bryson, shut up.
I'm saying that she lying though. She's saying y'all people handle her because I never heard her defend Rizzy. I heard her defend Rizzy because of her fight with you.
It happened on her platform.
That's the difference.
In her face.
That's the difference. She did it because of you. Her fight with you. And that's green. And that's lame.
Let's keep listening.
Don't come to me with no evidence. So but I'm damn so glad it happened on goddamn TashaK yesterday. And I'm happy that the minute that they think they're gonna open their mouth on Nancy Grace, it's gonna happen again. I'm happy that
Nancy Grace don't know
that their name gonna get anything on it. It's gonna happen again, and it's gonna continue to happen.
Is that bitch crying?
Yes.
Stay crying. I told you, Tyler Perry. She Tyler Perry.
Right, I am, and I ain't got it to do it every day, but in here, it's just.
If you feel this way, participating in the arguments and the fighting on this app, do you think that there's duality that can exist?
I think
can you cut somebody out and call them all kinds of names and do all these things and do all these things that we do here and run bitches through the mud like we do here?
Right?
I think duality always exists, Susu. I never said I was a perfect person.
That wasn't here. You're a nigga acting like a girl.
I'm not
perfect. And number two.
What I want justice for is not what I'm doing. Now I'm gonna continue to be flesh and be me at the end of every day. I'm gonna defend me and mine. At the end of every motherfucking day, I'm gonna defend me and mine. You understand?
That's how anybody else ever did.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Exactly. And you love Rizzy. And of course you want justice for her. You don't think your friend died in vain.
But in the end, the reality is Rizzy committed suicide.
She did.
It is ruled a suicide, and her family has kindly asked for us to stop.
Oh well, that all.
Let me explain something else. What Susu just said is correct. TMZ even updated the story. Another person I spoke with was telling me what has been updated this year was that they determined that there was no bullying involved and that they just straight up ruled it her pretty much just making a decision. Okay, that's it. Can things happen in life where a lot of people should take accountability is, can a lot of people admit that they probably contributed to making a person life a little bit rougher? Yes, but at the end of the day, anytime I press play on this app, I press live on this app, I press request up on this app, whatever the fuck y'all do to me, I can't have a problem with it. Because it was a decision for me to do so. It don't make it right. It does not make it right at the fuck all. Right is right, wrong is wrong. We have a choice too to not be nasty to folks. But if I'm over here in my motherfucking space and y'all request up over here in my motherfucking space and y'all come up over here and pick with me, I'm gonna tear your ass up. Whatever you choose to do with yourself after that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's what Ajai just said in 4K out of her own mouth. And that's what Susu just said in 4K out of her own mouth. Shall I rewind that motherfucker so y'all can hear it?
Yes.
They both just, hold on, Bryson. They both just said, I'm going to defend myself. I don't give a fuck what cause I'm standing for. That's all I ever motherfucking did on this bitch. And that's why yesterday, Tasha was looking stupid when I said I can't bully nobody that paid me over $500 to be around me. You can't bully nobody that motherfuckers paying for access to you. You shouldn't have took it. That ain't how the fuck that work, bitch. This is a goddamn business. And I'm reminded, you're right, Jade, but just explain that part.
Hey, can I say this real quick before you rewind it?
Go ahead. Go ahead, baby.
Hold on real quick. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You ain't gotta put me in the big box. But to be quite fucking frank, honest with y'all, when that did happen, it was many times I showed up at that lady door because of the DMs that she received. That she wasn't in the great mental capability. I didn't know if the motherfucker, I told her she shouldn't even have an apartment, a condo on the 3rd motherfucking floor. Cause I wasn't sure which the motherfucker was gonna jump off that bitch and try to land in the pool and hit the bricks. You don't know what the fuck you do and say to people. What happened to Rizzy was a tragedy. It was sad. I was heartbroken. I laid in my bed for motherfucking 7 days.